Hi everyone, I just want to share this art journal that I've just completed. I got a message from an old school friend asking if I would do an art journal for her. I think it's her niece. Her name's Averil, and I didn't really know what kind of theme to give her, so I've just kind of gone pretty basic. But I've covered this with some floral papers, and then I've added some gorgeous paper that my niece made, and it's got some printing on there, and it's got some little flecks of blue through it, which I thought were really quite pretty. And I've added on here some blossoms, and there's actually a duck on there. Hopefully you can see it okay. On the spine I've got, trying to keep you in focus here, I've got it's got 4 signatures in it, and I've used these cords, these elastic cords, to hold them in place because she's going to be drawing in here. This is actually an art journal. I thought it would be easier if she could remove papers from the signatures, and there's a button that holds that there. And then here on the back I've got fly, and we've got another couple of birds flying through the air. So this is here. So I'm going to do a flick through for you. I'll just make sure I stay right in the centre here. Right, the first page, the inside of the cover here, I've got this blue again, and I've put shine there. This is a birthday gift for Averil. The first paper here, the first paper on every signature is a piece of tracing paper, and I've printed an image on there just for something of interest, and it's followed by the second piece, which is actually canvas. Then we have some sketching paper, and we just have a couple of printables through here just of interest, just to break up all of the white. And then we have some watercolour paper and some more watercolour paper, then just something textured with a little bit of colour to it, just to break up all the white, because there is a lot of white in here. So these are all watercolour and sketching papers. This is the centre here, so it's tied in, so Averil is able to pull this entire signature out of the book if she wishes to. She can also take out pages that she doesn't like in there, and she can add pages of interest as well. If she has some sketches that she's already done, she could just pop them in. So they're pretty basic, but the whole concept of the art journal is that the artist can add their own work. That's the other side of that printable. There's that piece of canvas, and there's the end of the first signature. This signature, I've printed a leaf onto the tracing paper, and it's got basically the same. It's got a piece of canvas, a piece of something printed just for interest, and it's followed by a selection of watercolour papers and sketching paper, and a little splash of colour with some texture. The centre of that signature. It's really nice adding these textures into this journal. I needed to get this video taped. I'm going to be posting it down to Josephine, who will have a look through, and then she'll gift it on to her niece Averil. That's the other side of that printable, the canvas, and then the tracing paper. Here's the third signature. It's got some florals printed on there, and the canvas, sketching pad, another printable, sketching papers, watercolour papers. This one has a different texture, slightly different shade of colour. I've kept it pretty much pastels and neutrals throughout. Love those textures. I think Josephine saw a art journal that I'd made, a dear friend, and that's why she messaged and asked me if I'd make her niece one. Some birds on a wire. So the birthday was pretty quick after she made contact with me, so I wasn't able to get it made in time, but I did give her a gift voucher which I have made available to people. Gorgeous texture there. More papers, more watercolour, sketching. It's a lovely shade of green. The other side of that printable. And there's the back side of that piece of tracing paper. It's got a bird upside down, and on this side it's just the same with that lovely blue theme. I've inked the edges just to give it a little bit of a vintage look, and then it's got create there, and that is my art journal. I hope she enjoys it. Thanks for watching.